This show is part of the Head Stuff Podcast Network.
Hi, I'm Gearóid Farrelly.
And I'm Niamh Kavanagh.
And you're listening to Agony Rants.
Yes, the morning after. The big reveal.
That we did it, Niamh. We did it. We got through the podcast awards, and everybody that went to the podcast awards is still alive.
Just about now,
Just
to be
about.
honest. Judging by the state of some of the heads in here.
Oh, good God. Anyway, we're here for a show.
We are, and we're very excited, and we wanted to have the spirit of the post-awards situation.
Yeah, we decided let's leave the records until the day after the podcast awards, when we will be
severely hungover.
Winners of the Best Comedy Award.
Yeah.
We didn't win, Niamh.
No, but we were highly commended.
They can shove it up their arse. That's what they can do with their highly commended.
No, to me, no, Gearóid, it's just you need
the audacity.
You have to flip that on your head, right? Flip it on the head.
Go on, give me the Niamh Kavanagh positive spin.
Okay, technically highly commended by the judging of the fact that we were like the only one the other ones mentioned means that we were the runner-up, right? Which means if anything happens to the winning podcast,
the two Ronnies,
we then become, like Miss World. We are the winning.
We
team.
become the Ronnies. Yeah, so we get it.
I know.
Well, I mean, the Ronnies didn't even show up.
No, I know they weren't there.
Didn't show up. Just someone took the award and we just sat there looking aggrieved. Well, you were looking very positive because you're used to,
faking.
Faking
positivity.
You're used to faking interest.
I'll be honest with you, I didn't know what was going on half the time. It flew by so fast.
I just sat with Niamh and Niamh just kept saying, who are they? Who are they?
Yeah.
Should we know them?
Should I know them?
I was like, Niamh, you're the most famous person in the room. Just accept it.
That's not true.
Who else was there? Thank you very much. And you know
Carl
what, Niamh?
Henry was there. Is he famous?
What does he do?
What do you mean, what does he do? He's a fitness person.
Oh, please. Here's the thing.
Okay, what's the thing?
I've known you for a very long time. And I'm aware of all of the talents that I've thought I was aware of all the talents.
Oh no, what is this?
Niamh Kavanagh can balance 4 bowls of ravioli in 2 hands and still manage to hug people.
Listen,
you were the most impressive woman in the room because I saw it and I was like, now that's a skill.
No, it's not as good as the skill as I had when they first came out. We have to explain. The catering was done in bowl food and we were intrigued about the bowl food before we went, but we discovered what that meant.
That meant rinsing us for 150 quid and giving us a bowl with two. I got a bowl of ravioli. There was 2 in it.
Yes, I know. And then I got a fish and chip. Did you see my fish and chip?
The fish and chips was very small. I gave my partner a fish and chips and he was like, what's this?
I know. It was like literally one kind of finger of fish.
Very small finger.
Yes, very like
it was a
child's
like
the little
finger a cod.
The little finger, and then a few chips at the bottom, and the lime wedge was actually bigger than everything else in the thing. And then, but that's not. You could at least eat that. Do you know what I mean? You could eat that, right?
Yeah.
So because you're standing up, you weren't even sitting down, right? And then this bowl, which is the size of your hand, let's just say, and the other one that I nicked, right, was like a beef. Right, so it was like a bit of prime rib, maybe, cut. Well, don't take that face off you.
Prime, okay. There was nothing prime about that.
It was a good bit of beef. Actually, it was quite tender when you ate it.
Jack
but here's
Russell
the thing: it was basically
afternoon.
a slice. Don't do that to the dogs. But it was a slice of meat with gravy and mashed potato. Lovely. How the hell do you eat that in your hand, standing up?
Yeah.
I had to run after her for a knife.
I
know.
Now I'll be honest. The other thing as well, it was free drink.
And we had the canapes before. Do you remember the canapes?
The canapes, that's right. I had a samosa.
When we arrived, I literally had 4 canapes, which were smaller than the finger.
I know. To be honest with you now, that waiter that came out with the canapes, like what I did to him could be classed as illegal detention because I just wouldn't let the man move.
No,
I was like, no, you
right.
stay there with that tray. I haven't had a dinner.
No, we didn't. You see, we're very out of order for going to these things.
Oh, it was. Now, I have to say, I did really enjoy the night.
I did too.
But for a night where you're like, I'm going to have free drink, I was like, no, I was out. I was on it.
You were.
I had 3 drinks the whole night.
In your lovely suit.
Niamh, I bought a suit
for
the awards.
You did?
A suit, a complete waste of money. That's €45 I'll never see again, Niamh. No award.
Is that how much you paid for that suit?
It was ASOS.
Okay.
Yeah, about €45. Yeah. Mint green.
Yeah. It was very woolen and it was very warm.
No, I have to say it was very warm.
It was very warm in that we were all, when they're in those chairs that they kind of push together, like if you go to a wedding ceremony outside and they put the chairs and they kind of lean up against each other. And so when you sit in the chair, you're actually practically sitting.
Exactly, yeah, you're bum to bum with whoever's beside you. Yeah.
Thank God I was wedged between you and your partner. It was just a lovely
moment.
moment.
And then we were on the other side of For Tech's Sake, another Head Stuff podcast. Now, those girls are crack.
They were the crack.
They're good crack.
We had all the Head Stuff people around us. We had the best time.
We did. I have to say now, we had the best people.
Whoops.
Because here's the thing.
They were very whoopy.
Like, a room full of podcasters is essentially a room full of narcissists that have been ignored by traditional media, so they've done their own thing. Like, I mean, let's call a spade here, Niamh. So, like, there was the potential for it to be an absolute nightmare of an evening.
Yeah.
But everyone we spoke to were very nice. Mariah Farrell was there.
Yeah, they were fantastic. I had a lovely, lovely time.
Kevin Doyle from the Indo, lovely man.
Yeah, no, I had a really nice time. And I really enjoyed it. And I got invited to go on as a guest on about 10 different podcasts.
Yeah, no, I was just saying no.
Were you?
Absolutely no.
I can't wait to go on and talk about my birth stories. What?
We have to apologise. I have to do an apology.
To who?
Here's what happened.
What did you do when did I leave you unattended?
No, this was last week, right? In last week's episode.
Oh, no, this was beautiful.
I made a very flippant comment.
This is so beautiful. I can't even tell you.
The clip last week was, we were talking about networking, about how we were going to network in the event.
Yeah.
And that the last thing we wanted to get stuck with was
Doreen's Wine
podcast, which I said off the top of my head.
Yeah. But
we were sitting there and the nominees.
The first category came
literally the first category.
And there it was.
And there it was, like somebody's wine podcast.
Yes. And not only that, it was nominated 3 times during the night.
I came up and I was like, oh, sweet Jesus, there it is again.
Every time, the whole gang of us, we were all laughing our heads off.
Embarrassed.
It was
brilliant. So embarrassed. I never met the person who hosted it, and like nobody said anything to me, but I just want to say, if that person is aware of our first clip, I can only apologise.
It wasn't meant
as a slight.
But it was really funny. It was funny. Like,
yeah, it was funny. Yeah.
Every time it came up, and the fact that it was nominated 3 times, like it was just.
I know, it just kept coming up again. I was like, oh, here we go.
The gift that keeps on giving. I swear to God, it was amazing. Here's something that kind of confused me. There was a category where they had.
Now, I'm going to be honest. Every single thing that happened last night seemed to confuse you.
I know. There was a lot of questions. Like, who's that now? What's happening now? See,
when do I sing?
Normally when I'm at these events, I'm out the back, waiting for my moment to do whatever I'm doing. And sitting out the back, getting the canapes brought into me. Right?
I know, yeah.
Fed to me by some, young person. Anyway, so the thing is, they had this category, right, that said potential listeners. No. What? Billions of potential listeners.
Yeah, one of the podcasts won, and they said that it had.
I wanted to rewind.
Potentially so many billion listeners. I
didn't understand it.
We all have potentially like Agony Rants has billions of listeners potentially.
Potentially.
Most of them choose not to.
Well, only because they're not aware yet. I always think they're potential future listeners.
Exactly. Exactly.
Putting our loveliness out.
It was a weird night. Now I have to say, Richard Chambers and Zara King.
Oh, they did a great job.
They were great. Yeah, very funny.
Do you know what I really loved about it, right? Because I think it was really super clever, is nobody was allowed to talk. There was no speeches. Yeah. And that's really clever considering every single person in that room talks for a living.
I know, yeah.
That
was good, yeah. I was worried in case we won, Niamh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because Niamh did the speech.
And
we'd still be there. But there was no need for it because we didn't win.
No,
now, we did get a nice cheer when we were announced as highly commended.
Yeah.
Give me a break.
Look, his face.
Give me a break.
He tried really hard to put his good face on for it.
I know. Do you know what I mean?
It was more of a grimace. I'm not going to lie.
I'll be honest. Even in the taxi, I was like, there's no way we're going to win this.
No, we went thinking we weren't going to win.
Yeah, completely. And then when we were sitting down,
we got a little bit excited.
Yeah, because people were saying to us, like people wanted to line us up for interviews.
Yes.
Afterwards.
And then what they said, they asked us to do it beforehand, right?
Yeah, a few people were like, we'll grab a few minutes with you after the awards. And we were like, yeah, grand.
Yeah, and then they announced that the people who asked us to do the awards, or the interview, was doing it with the winners.
With the winners. So we were like,
we had the slitty eye.
I
think they set us up. I think they wanted to see your face.
So annoyed.
And it said business style. Some people came in their black tie, and then some people came like they'd literally come off the gym.
The dress was a bit weird. Now, I'll be honest with you. My suit
I thought you looked
If
well.
I'd me time again. If I'd me time again. But you know what I mean? You get the bag from ASOS and you're like, well, we are where we are. This is it. I'm going to look like the gay Riddler. But anyway.
I thought you looked really well.
Well, yeah, it was grand. And then Keane from
Sissy
Sissy
That
That Pod
Pod
came in, and his whole aesthetic was like the Purple
Hugh
Suite
Hefner.
and Quality Street. So it was
No,
like...
he was Hugh Hefner with his lounge jacket.
No, he looked like the caramel nut in in Quality Street. He did look great.
I
No,
thought he
did
looked
look
really
great.
well.
He
And
did,
we
yeah.
had a really good chat, actually.
And then I saw Keane's photograph from you, because here's the thing. Now, this pissed me off.
Oh, just this thing.
There was no... No, but when you arrived at the hotel, right?
Yeah.
We went in, and then we went to go into the room, but they didn't. They sent us back out on the street.
Yes.
And then we had to queue to go in and get our photograph taken like plebs
I know.
with the backdrop. And
Like plebs.
this is
listen
what
to 'em,
annoyed me.
like
This is what
plebs.
annoyed me. They didn't post our photograph.
No,
they
they
posted
didn't.
the people in the queue before us that presented, what was it?
No, they were the Troubles, the one that won the podcast.
Yeah,
Remember?
they were before us. And then the other people were after us.
Yeah.
And they posted those two photographs, but they didn't post ours.
I think they're saving it for a special moment.
And I thought because there was a lovely photograph, we didn't take a photograph together.
No, we didn't.
We didn't the whole night.
Well, I took a couple of selfies when you weren't looking.
All the photographs I've seen are me looking absolutely furious.
I mean,
And Niamh just like smiling beside me.
loving my life, honestly, so fun.
Anyway.
No, but you know, I really enjoyed it. It was nice to be in a space with people because when you podcast, you don't really see anybody else.
As you shouldn't.
No.
Absolutely not.
Oh
Niamh.
my God, this
you
is going to be a
won
great
the
day.
Eurovision, right? You won the Eurovision. You don't need to hang around with a whole load of people that have microphones on their ironing boards in their spare room.
No,
Right?
stop that. There was very, very fabulous people podcasting there.
Absolutely not.
I know. Joanne didn't turn up. No.
No, Joanne didn't turn up. No, she's not arsed.
Do you know what it is? I think Joanne and I can't be in the same room because we're sharing you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think she was intimidated by you, Niamh. That's exactly what it is.
I don't think.
It is.
Okay.
Here's the thing about Joanne. Joanne used to sing In Your Eyes with her mates.
No.
Yeah.
Way.
She did. She told me that, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they went back on her I Want to Be in a Girl Band days. She'd
Oh.
kill me for saying that, but yeah, she did.
Amazing. Joanne. Call me.
Yeah. You could do do you remember Johnny Logan did the Burger King ad with the rap on What's Another Year? She could do a rap.
She could do a rap.
Yeah.
Are you saying she doesn't sing now?
No, Joanne's actually a good singer.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
see.
because there was a bit in her show where she sang a bit of All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Oh, Mariah Carey.
Yeah, and she actually has a really nice voice.
Does she do the high one?
I'm sorry now. Hold
you know
on.
the dog whistle.
On the subject of that,
Oh.
can we all just this whole Mariah Carey and her whistle notes?
Oh, yeah. Only dogs can hear
Take
them.
your finger out of your ear, Mariah. It's embarrassing for everyone. Like, we've all heard you talk. She sounds like somebody with emphysema, and then all of a sudden
my
we're supposed to believe she has these whistle notes. Like, okay,
Ah.
all right, yeah, no problem, Mariah. Yeah,
Sometimes I used to think like only dogs can hear some of that.
no,
I'm not shading the Mariah because I'd be excommunicated from every gig I do.
We love you, Mariah, but look,
Yeah.
we love you for more than the whistle notes. We don't need to do this anymore. It's very embarrassing. Like when Mariah is doing her rehearsals and she's going like, oh, and this would be when the whistle note is. Like somebody needs to go, Mariah,
It's not necessary.
it's grand. It's grand.
I know.
You don't need to do this, love. You don't need to do it. It makes everyone uncomfortable.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the poor fella that has to turn it up on the sound desk going, turn on the whistle notes now. She's got her finger in her ear.
Yeah, but is she just making the faces?
That woman hasn't sung a note in 20 years.
Lip sync battle.
We probably shouldn't end on smashing Mariah Carey into the ground.
Maybe not.
Um,
Maybe not. Maybe not.
It was a lovely night, Niamh.
I really enjoyed it. And do you know what was really fun? It was fun to go with the Head Stuff crew who won Best Network.
They were best network.
Because I feel we're involved in that, so we were winners.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
Absolutely.
my takeaway anyway.
Yeah, they're very excited now because they've got the young hot guys who are apparently the #1 podcast. They're in there.
Now, yeah, they're hovering a lot around them.
I know, yeah.
And there's no hovering here. They're over us.
Absolutely not. I had to fight to get the studio. We would have been in the Jacks.
I know.
Only I had a word. Anyway, back to what we do, Niamh.
Yes.
Which is healing lives.
Healing lives and
Left, right
sending
and
love
centres.
into the world.
We have problems.
We do have problems.
I tell you what we do have a problem with.
What?
We've not been plugging our merch.
Oh, yes, that's true.
We have to plug our merch. We've got merch.
We got told off last night.
We did get told off last night.
Yeah, for not using our fan base correctly.
Yeah, no, I backhanded them.
You did. You know, we can't be doing everything.
I just think our listeners are our listeners. They've been very clear.
Yeah.
They want to listen to the show. They do not want to support it in any way.
No, we know. No, that's not true. Some people said, I voted for you.
Yeah, we did have some
In the
votes.
listener's choice.
Yeah, 8, I think.
Yeah.
We have merch.
We do.
We have tote bags. We have 2 tote bags. We've got a pink and a blue.
I love them.
Because colours come with the stork.
I know.
We've got we've mugs. We've 3. I've no idea why we've 3 mugs. But anyway, look.
One is the we've 2 luxury mugs. So
luxury is apparently the inside is a different colour.
Yeah. Luxury only comes at £2 or €2 dearer.
Yeah.
So anyway,
a mug is a mug. Get the cheap one.
Yeah. Anyway, so the white ones, and then we have obviously for the people who subscribe before the end of November.
This week, if you subscribe this week to Head Stuff Plus, you will get the Agony Rants Do Not Disturb sign.
You literally have 4 days,
and it works.
Oh, it's fabulous.
It does work because I've used it. I used it. I had one in my bag. Yeah, I was in a place that I was gigging with Sarah Milliken last week, and one of the hotels I stayed in, there was no Do Not Disturb sign.
And you put it on?
Oh no! And then I didn't realise I had a few of them in my
just
backpack. Threw one on the back of me. Threw one on my door. Now I think it was probably unnerving because I ordered room service and it was on the door.
And
Do Not Disturb, and then I
you
opened
the door. Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, what you did was you advertised what room you were in.
Yeah, what room I was in. Yeah. Swing by. It's out the back, but it's worth the trip. And you'll get one free. Also, you'll get a card. We wrote all our cards.
Yeah, we wrote all our cards. Do you remember?
Yeah. If you order, you'll get like a card from us.
Saying thank you. Although there's a couple of, stray ones. The Gearóid got bored.
Yeah, I got bored and I just took Gearóid. Oh God, enough is enough. You have to sign 200 of them, Niamh.
I know. I did it during Bake Off.
Yeah, look. See, Niamh is a dab hand at this.
I am.
Yeah.
I have a much longer name.
She goes out of stage doors to see a gaze with an In Your Eyes CD single and she can rattle them out in 5 minutes.
No, you're not wrong. But you know what's really funny is he only writes Gearóid. I write my full name.
Yeah, Niamh Kavanagh, Eurovision winner 1993. Let's not
National
talk about
treasure.
2010.
Come on.
Last night was very difficult for me. I've never lost before. You've had experience. 2010.
I don't view them as a loss.
They were just the one I didn't win. Very proud of what we did with our song.
He's cross. He's cross today.
Tour ad.
Come on, give us a tour ad.
I have got more Glamour Hammer dates. They were a great idea at the time. I've just checked the sales. We will be doing plugs.
For weeks.
FM 104 have been contacted. I'm on next week.
No, do you know what's really brilliant? Just in time for Christmas. Great Christmas gifts.
Great Christmas gifts.
Great
exactly.
Christmas gifts.
I'm in London Museum of Comedy on the 20th of January, Southampton The Attic on the 24th, Baker Street, February the 9th.
Oh, excellent. That's around my birthday. Happy days for me.
Come in, Niamh. Longford, Navan, Mullingar, Kilmallock. Where's that? I don't know. Carrick-Shannon, Mayo.
Oh.
I don't know why I'm back in Mayo. I didn't sell the first one.
Oh my
anyway,
God.
Look. And then Care, Portmarnock, Strabane.
Oh, Care, Tipperary. Yeah.
There's a Dunleary coming, I think.
Oh, in the pavilion?
Pavilion, yeah.
Yeah, that's nice to hear.
So,
used to
yeah.
gig there a lot.
GearóidFairley.com for tickets.
Amazing.
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 We are pausing for a moment to remind you that Agony Rants is part of the Head Stuff Podcast Network.
Award-winning network.
Award-winning. The best podcast network in Ireland.
Ever.
We would love you to subscribe to Head Stuff Plus. If you are not a subscriber, here's what you get. You get access to bonus content from us and all of the shows on the Head Stuff Podcast Network. Our bonus content is Vintage Rants. It is a twice monthly podcast.
Yes, it is.
Where we tackle problems from days of yore.
Yes. He loves saying that now.
Days of yore, yes.
Days of yore.
And yeah, people seem to like it.
Yeah, it's going well.
And we like doing it. You will also get, if you subscribe before the 30th of November.
Too late.
No, this week's one.
No, we're already on the 6th of December.
No, but this one is going into the previous one as well.
Oh.
Yeah. If you subscribe before the 30th, you will also get, if you subscribe before the 30th of November, you will get a Agony Rants Do Not Disturb sign sent to your home or the home of a well-wisher. for free.
And if you're just listening to this in December, know that we'll just send you our love.
You had your chance. You had your chance. However, you can go to agneyrants.com and buy merch.
Yes.
We have tote bags. We have mugs. We have... That's it, actually. we have tote bags and mugs.
Yeah. And 10% off if you're a subscriber.
Exactly, Niamh. Look at Niamh doing the hard sell.
I know. I'm very good at it sometimes.
Also, on the Head Stuff Podcast Network, you can also listen to this show, which is For Tech's Sake.
Oh, I love Elaine and Jenny.
It is hosted by Elaine and Jenny, who are fab.
Oh, yes. We had the best time
At the Podcast Awards.
Yeah, we did. We
Absolutely.
really did.
They were plastered with a ball.
I love this particular podcast. I enjoy it.
Yeah, it's really fun because basically what they do is they look at the world of tech and they will take things like space travel or AI and they will do deep dives. They will also, in bonus content, look at ridiculous tech we don't need. Do we need to have coffees delivered by drones?
No.
We absolutely don't. But yeah, check out For Tech's Sake wherever you listen to your podcasts. And if we haven't explained it enough, here's a little clip.
For Tech's Sake is a podcast that goes beyond the hype of tech developments to bring listeners the knowledge they need to make informed decisions. And it's hosted by me, Elaine Burke, a science and technology journalist.
And me, Jenny Darmody, editor of Silicon Republic.
Each episode, we're joined by an expert to answer our probing questions to discover what's good tech and what's just tech for tech's sake.
And we've had some amazing guests this season, including roboticist Niamh Donnelly. She was just named Woman of the Year in STEM by Irish Tatler.
We also had Ireland's AI ambassador, Dr. Patricia Scanlon, Stripe's CTO, David Singleton, and Bobby Healy, CEO of Irish drone company Mana.
And last season, we had Abiba Berhane, who was recently appointed to a UN advisory panel on AI.
We certainly know how to pick them, and if you want to be in the know on tech, robotics, drones, AI, and what have you, on a deeper and more human level, be sure to subscribe.
Niamh, we have a problem.
Tell me your problem.
We have a problem.
Okay.
Our first problem, I'm going to do this one first because it's short.
Okay.
Our first problem is from Domini.
Okay.
Domini? Domini. Let's say Domini.
Okay.
Dear Gearóid and Niamh, I love listening to you every Monday. I'm a single woman in my late 30s. I am childless and very much like it that way. My family is large and I have 14 nieces and nephews.
No wonder she doesn't need any kids.
Four more than me. I am about to start my dreaded Christmas shopping.
Oh.
Can I just say actually as well, I really feel this problem.
Yes, I do too.
Because when I received that on Instagram, I immediately texted my whole family that have kids and said,
Tell me what you want.
tell me what your kids want.
What you really, really want.
So, yeah, because normally I do that like on the 23rd of December.
And there's only so many things that Apple Green sell.
I know, exactly. You're all getting air fresheners. Air fresheners and screen wash, pick. My brothers and sisters, I'm about to start my dreaded Christmas shopping and I am already having anxiety about it. I know this sounds simple, but you've no idea how difficult it is. My brothers and sisters expect me to know exactly what to get them. Oh, the nieces and nephews.
Yeah.
My brothers expect me to know exactly what to get the nieces and nephews and get offended if I throw my hands up and ask them for a list of things to buy.
Mm-hmm.
I have opinions on that now.
Me too.
Last year, I could see the eye rolling going on, and then I had to dig out receipts for things that didn't fit and presents their kids didn't like. I ended up buying 2 presents all over again. I cannot go through that this year. Please, can you give me some tips from my 2 favourite podcasters on what to buy? I cannot have a repeat of last year. I feel like a terrible person, but I am completely clueless about my nieces and nephews and children in general. Loving your work always, Domini.
Okay.
Domini.
D. Let's just give her a nickname. D.
Niamh, how do we feel?
Okay. Here's where I stand on this, right? First of all,
tough love, Niamh.
It's not just childless people have problems with this, right? Because nieces and nephews, depending on their ages, I'm going to say, here's the guideline. Number 1, anybody in the teens want money.
Money.
Cash is
king, whop it on the table.
No messing. Get some money. Buy a selection box to go with it. Something if you feel, or some stupid Meerkat pen or something.
Yeah.
If you want to do something fun, right? End of conversation. They want money. If you have a relationship with these nieces and nephew, have a little side chat. Ask them what they want.
Yeah.
Within reason. Okay. Give them a budget.
If a child has a phone,
Oh.
text the child.
Yeah. I was going to say phone case. But anyway, and
Oh, right.
then if they're younger than that, hang out with the kids a bit if that's your thing. And, usually you say, what did you write to Santa for? And you'll get a general kind of idea of what they like.
Yeah.
Right? Gift receipts are your way forward.
Yeah.
Commit, buy whatever you're going to buy, put the gift receipt in with it, and let it be their problem to change it. Right? End a conversation with that. And my very serious piece of advice to you is gift every single one of your siblings with a grateful diary and tell them to be grateful for the fact that you actually bother your arse doing it.
Now, my version of that would be slap them right across the face.
No, but eye rolling, you should be grateful that you have any interest in interacting with their children.
Well,
I mean, I know you love your nieces and nephews. I don't mean that. But,
no, I love my nieces and nephews, but I really struggle because here's the thing about nieces and nephews, right? If you don't, when you have kids, this world that becomes so normal to you is so foreign to people that don't have kids.
No, I get it.
My sister, now I have to say my sisters are very good because I will say, what do you want for Christmas? What do your kids want for Christmas?
Yeah.
And a lot of them, what they do is they just send me back an Amazon link.
Yeah, no, that's good.
That's brilliant. But sometimes I remember back in the day now when the kids were younger, they'd say anything Paw Patrol. I was like, what the fuck's Paw Patrol?
I know.
But then it's like anything Paw Patrol, and it's like, well, what do they have or what do they?
Yeah, and that's the difficulty, and it's never cheap.
I know, it's never cheap. And I remember one year getting these Lego characters from Amazon.
Lovely.
Like they wanted, I can't
They're
remember
so
what it was,
expensive.
Marvel Lego characters.
Yeah.
Now, Niamh, when I say I got these 3 things the size of a key ring
I know.
in a little cellophane
It's
bag.
very disappointing.
And it was just...
It looks
can't
like
give them
nothing.
that.
It looks like...
But
it's
it's
great
20
when they're
quid.
really small, right? Because
Yeah.
you buy big plastic things and they look amazing.
Yeah.
Right?
And there's a big box and it's all wrapped up.
Yeah, but you see when it gets older, it's very tiny, expensive things. But seriously, have a word if they're a bit older with them themselves and say, where are you hanging on that, lads? And whatever.
No, don't say hanging, Niamh. That's,
Okay.
No, that's... you might as well go in with a cap on backwards.
I know. This happens to everybody. I have kids, right? They're men now, right?
Yeah.
So I am out of the kid thing now.
Yeah.
I'm out of the kid thing a long time. And the one thing I did learn was most of them want money.
Yeah, exactly. But
Most of them
even
want
this
money.
thing, if a kid is too young for money and you're buying clothes or something,
Yeah.
you're always going to get the sizes wrong. It's just, it's an absolute minefield. So and I think parents need to look at this as well.
Yeah.
Like if you are the parent of a child and you have a brother or a sister or a parent that is, you expect them to buy presents.
Yeah.
You need to dip into this a little bit.
You need to lean in a little bit and take responsibility. But I would say gift receipts are handy because then it's their responsibility to change it. You do your best and then you give them the gift receipt and say good luck to you. But honestly, some sort of come to Jesus moment for your fucking family for appreciating the fact that you do make that effort.
Exactly, because a lot of people don't.
No, it's really good. We applaud you.
We applaud you, Damini.
But listen, put it back on them, get the gift receipt.
Yeah. And make it really clear.
Yeah.
Anyone whose kids wants a present this year,
they're getting something.
They're getting whatever their mother tells me to buy.
Yeah. Or else whatever I find first in the apple green.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. I'll say it again. I do all year Amazon wish list.
Yeah.
And I just keep putting stuff onto it.
The problem with me is I would put things like what you gave me earlier on, which is like a grout cleaner for the time. He gave me a brush.
It's your Christmas present.
I'm very impressed. He had 3, to be fair. It would have been more impressive if he
We
was
were
the only
leaving
one
my
he had.
apartment. We were leaving my apartment this morning, and I got a package, and I was like, "What the hell is this?" And it was 3 grout brushes.
He'd forgotten he'd ordered it.
I was like, "Niamh, have a grout brush."
I did. It felt like Christmas. It really did. It was better than an award.
Well, just as well, because
Do you know, the only thing I would say
no award on
about
the
our
table.
highly commended, we didn't even get a certificate.
Do you know what, Niamh? I did think about that myself.
I wanted something to show.
I definitely think a highly commended. It wouldn't have broke their back.
A little rosette or something.
Yeah,
Anything.
like something you stick on a horse. Little best in show. No.
Anyway.
What should we get?
So Dee, I would
Pink
say
sauce
to
and 2
you.
bits of ravioli.
Oh my God. We're never good. It's my own fault. I brought it back up.
Niamh, we've another problem. Do you want to read this?
I'll read this one.
This
'cause
is
it's
from
longer.
Adam.
This is the reason he gave me this one to read because
Yeah,
it's
'cause
like a
I'm
page
exhausted.
long. Okay. So, hi Niamh and Gearóid. I had the joy of discovering Agony Rants a few months ago, and all I can say is obsessed. Niamh, you were my introduction to the podcast as I'm a huge Eurovision fan, but through Agony Rants, you've really put Gearóid on the map too. we didn't think
Adam, this is not the morning for it. Adam, this is not the morning for this now. I'm hungover. I'm in a very dark place because we lost the award to the two Ronnies. And this is not what I need.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Just kidding. Gearóid, I think you're great. There you go. See? And you might not be a national treasure, but you're a treasure in your own right. Oh my gosh, that's like a highly commended
This is the
moment
most
there.
patronising.
And I can't wait to see one of your live shows when you're back in town. Oh, well, luckily you said your dates already. I love your brilliant dynamic together and I love you both in equal measure. Thank you. It's not obvious.
It's not great. Not great.
Me and my boyfriend of 4 years are really happy together and I really believe that we are soulmates. We met each other at the right time and the right place in our lives and I don't question that for a second. But I feel our communication is the one thing we fall down on. I feel like we struggle to explore each other's deeper feelings beneath the surface. We have navigated some really tricky times together and we're great as a team, but in terms of feelings and what our dreams, concerns and fears are, I don't think we understand each other. In this sense, I feel like we behave like best friends rather than lovers, and in most ways, this is fine. But at times it really scares me as I really believe that being able to do this is important, especially for when and if we decide to make a lifetime commitment to each other.
Oh,
Oh, bless Adam. We also occasionally have tiffs, as all couples do. Do you have tiffs?
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. I
I
plan
mean,
his murder.
Yeah, I
I
don't.
plan his murder. I buy a shovel.
So, which never really get resolved because one of us will want to apologise but ultimately resist because we know the other will not accept their role in the tiff, which of course is a disincentive to break the bread. This feels like somebody has an experience here a little bit, you know. After a few hours of us both being off with each other, we just move on. And while they're small issues, I feel like that just moving on without addressing them is still unhealthy. We both have a history of hurt and a fair share of insecurities between us. So you would think that we would recognise it in each other. But we're also both very stubborn and it can be difficult for either of us to take responsibility or accountability for our mistakes. I completely realise that the stubbornness and the inability to take accountability or to reflect on issues is not healthy, but I don't know how we can break free of this pattern we exist within. In a nutshell, we're both two imperfect human beings. Human beings? Almost. It was like a cabaret
Two
singer.
imperfect.
Yeah. In a nutshell, we're both two imperfect human beings that depend on each other. But it feels like, whereas I would be happy to get a little deeper, I don't feel that I know my partner 100%. There's this 10% which each doesn't seem intent on sharing. And I don't know. And sometimes this upsets me. So I'm 90% ready for us to take the next step, but that niggling 10% terrifies me for what lies ahead when we take the next step. I hope you both can give me some words of wisdom for how to nip this in the bud for both of our sake. From Adam. Now, Adam, I just want to say, first of all, thank you. That was the longest letter I've ever read out, I think.
And you did very well, Niamh.
And
you did very well.
Lovely, lovely punctuation.
Lovely punctuation.
Lovely use of
Clearly
the English
reread.
language. Really well done.
And an economical,
you know how we love that.
An economic use of emojis as well.
Yes, very fabulous.
Here's my thoughts.
Okay, come on then.
Nothing's perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing is perfect, right?
Yeah.
So what you're talking about here is 90%.
That's a high.
That's pretty good.
That's a high
right?
hit rate.
And the one thing I will say, right? We all talk a good game about communication in relationships.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
all talk about how we share our feelings and our fears and our, you know.
Yeah.
Every so often my partner will say something that I really should know.
Oh, yeah.
And it's news to me.
What, like his middle name?
Yeah, it's like- which is?
Oh, you don't know? Okay.
Oh, yeah, I know. I do know it. I do know it. The things that you are struggling with, I think every single couple on the face of the earth
without a
struggles
doubt.
with.
Yeah.
And we all talk about how what we should do after a row is we should sit down and we should resolve it and talk about it. But in actual fact, you're just like,
Sometimes it's just a row.
yeah, sometimes what do you want for dinner?
Yeah.
And then it's done.
Yeah. And sometimes I think people talk too much about things.
And that is fine unless you are scorekeeping. or unless you are being resentful.
Yeah.
And if you're doing either of those things, that won't work, because the idea of you not resolving something,
Yeah.
it's going into something else. If you are somebody that just doesn't scorekeep, doesn't get resentful, you can just have a row and finish it and not really worry about
Yeah.
the outcome, that's absolutely grand. I think that's absolutely fine. But if you were somebody that like sticks it in the bank and goes, well, I tell you what he did this, and then he did this, and then he did this, and it's like, well, you can't scorekeep because you didn't
I know, but you know the thing
get
is,
resolution.
quite often people don't score keep on the things that matter to them, right? You know, different things matter to different people. Your partner may actually feel that you're deep enough in the sense of how you're connected.
Yeah.
You know, some people don't need that, you know, where are we going in our lives and all this sort of stuff.
I know, yeah.
I think sometimes they assume that everybody knows where we're going.
Yeah.
When my children were small, and with my husband occasionally, we'd be sitting and I'd say to them, are you happy? And then they talk about the eyes rolling back in their heads. That's usually what they do. But we have a conversation when we're not cross or we're not falling out about how, are we all right? Anything annoying you? And funny enough, little things come up in that. You know, if that's the way you want to do it, you can even have the, as I would call, the cushion of communication. You take something and you say, while somebody's holding it, they just talk. You know that?
Yeah.
They do therapy. But actually, the reality is that you can overtalk these things, over worry about these things. And one note I made when we were talking about this earlier on was, nobody knows someone 100%, because actually we don't even know ourselves. So how can you possibly
also,
know
look
that?
at The Fall.
And where's
Do you remember that woman in The Fall?
Yeah.
And her husband was a serial killer.
Well,
She didn't know.
now, to be fair.
But to be fair, even if he was a serial killer, I'd still stay with him.
Yeah, it was Jamie Dornan.
You're an
Right?
absolute lash. No problem. Off you go, kill a few women
Jamie
if you
can
want
do
to.
anything
You're
you want.
beautiful.
Anyway, but what I'm saying, you know, the thing is, I don't think we know ourselves, and what's left to discover about your life if you don't, and you don't stay the same.
Exactly, you change completely. And here's the thing, right?
Completely.
Well, you do.
Yeah, no, you do. You change over time.
I don't bear any resemblance to the person I was when I was 30, I don't think. I really don't. Like, I think like every 10 years you shed your skin a bit.
Yeah, and it's not a bad thing.
No.
It's right and proper that you move, and the main thing is there'll be times where you're in sync and times when you're not.
Yeah.
So I think you're concerned. I think maybe you're looking to do the leap, and you're on the precipice here now, and you're thinking, am I doing the right thing? But actually, on the face of it, you're doing a lot right.
If you genuinely feel you want more communication, right?
Yeah.
It could be, what you could do is you and him could just say, can we just book a session with a couples counsellor?
Yeah, no, they're really good actually.
Yeah, and just go in, and you might only need one or two, just go in and go, it's not like you want to always be talking about your feelings and your fears, but what you would like is one session where you do that.
Yeah.
Because you might only need to talk about it once.
Yeah.
And it could be harder for him, and it might be easier if it's just, you know,
But it mightn't even be an
facilitate a
issue
little
for
bit.
him. You say here that, you know, obviously that when you have a tiff, you don't resolve it, but maybe it is resolved for him. I don't know how much conversation you've had with him in this. It sounds like you're both kind of afraid to say anything in these situations. But I actually think the conversation starts with him, not after the row. Not.
Yeah, I think you go in and you might get what you need from one session with somebody just facilitating it a little bit. Also, men, particularly like men, they're straight. We're just not good at talking about this stuff.
You're also wired differently. You don't need the same things, right?
No.
You know, because actually, funny enough, and it's a generalization because some men need more and some women need more and some women need less. I actually don't need affirmation all the time, right?
Yeah.
In relationship. But some people are wired differently and they feel, you know, and at different times in your relationship, you'll need a little bit more affirmation than others, right?
Yeah.
You know, and, you know, it also might be indicative of how you're feeling in your own life about yourself, Adam. You know, so, I mean, to be honest, it looks like you're in a good space and you and your partner love each other. And, you know, you're probably at that stage where you maybe feel things should be moving on. Maybe that's it. And, you know, this is the time to kind of make those decisions and it feels huge. But I think don't rush anything here. Just figure out what it is you want.
Also, here's the thing, right? One of the things he says here is, in this sense, I feel like we behave like best friends rather than lovers. And in most ways, this is fine. But at times it really scares me, as I really believe that being able to do this is important. Now, here's the thing. Niamh.
Gearóid.
It's controversial what I'm going to say.
Okay.
Not necessarily what I want to say to your face. When you feel like that in a relationship, there's only one thing that needs to be done. Ride.
Yeah. You need to prioritise.
Riding. That's
Yeah.
how you feel like you're not living with your best friend.
Yeah.
Because you're riding. So when you feel like somebody, you feel like we're friends on a bit.
Yeah. No, it is important to be friends.
Right.
But the reality is you need to ignite what makes difference of your relationship with him as opposed to your friends.
Exactly. Because they can be your best friend and they don't have to be your best friend.
No.
But
Wow.
in order, when you feel like this, the antidote to that feeling is riding.
Yeah.
And just a quickie. It doesn't have to be an all-nighter. Nobody has to get duct taped
Certainly
to
not.
a wall.
Certainly not after a late night.
But if you just feel a little bit like we're a little bit distant.
Yeah, no, I get that. Actually, I think that's a good take. Actually,
Yeah.
it's a good take. It might be that you've become quite relaxed in the relationship, which is a lovely thing.
Yeah.
And it does happen over time, let's be honest. But you can get
And you
a
may
little
have
bit...
you may have to go into seduction zone.
Adam,
Get yourself on.
I was about to say,
Get yourself a jock strap.
give us a follow-up, but I don't, no photos.
No, but you just met. It's like this is the thing. Like this is
jock
the
strap.
one. Whatever. I don't know. Do you know what I mean?
It's really a little window into your soul
or-
there.
or a-
Is that your
or what are
seduction
those things
wear?
called?
Are you Alan Partridge? Tell me
A
you're not.
jock strap and
I
a-
can't
and
get
go-
Alan
and a-
Partridge
a
on
le-
my head.
a leather harness.
Oh my
Jock strap
God.
and a leather harness and a pair of like football socks.
No.
No, but I'm just saying that is the solution to like somebody being like if your partner feels like your friend,
I hope your Secret Santa's
hit
not.
the bedroom and close the curtains.
I hope your Secret Santa's not listening right now. Because if I had you as my Secret Santa.
I'm just saying. I'm just helping Adam. Adam asked a question.
Yeah,
I think we've helped.
we
I
have.
hope we've helped Adam, and I hope we've helped Damini as well.
Yeah. Listen, give us a follow-up. We'd love to hear from you because actually this is a real problem for you, Adam. And I get it. We're not belittling
No,
that.
we're not belittling it at all, and I think that's great advice.
I think actually...
Grab him by the balls and drag him into the bedroom.
Yeah.
And if he asks why are we doing this,
Tell
say...
him we told you.
You asked me to split the bill for the shopping. Made me very uncomfortable. Get on your knees. I think we've helped you.
Yes,
I
and
think we've helped.
I'm nervous to ask Adam for an update now.
Text only, Adam. Text only, please. Text only update.
Listen, thank you so much. And if you feel like you want to be involved in our lives and subscribe to our lives, go to Head Stuff Plus.
Yes, please send us your small amount of money or buy some merch.
Yes.
Something to keep the
Anything to keep the home flames
anything to
burning.
keep the lights on.
I know.
Because they've got the young hot guys now.
Yeah, the young hot guys.
God, if they drop us.
I know.
agneyrant@gmail.com if you want to get in touch. We would love to have your problems. We'd love to have your follow-ups, and we would love to have your interest. Buy yourself some merch on agneyrant.com, and we will chat to you next week.
I'm going to give you some sugar on the break.
Bye.
Bye.
This show is part of the Head Stuff Podcast Network, a hub for the creative and the curious. Shows are produced in association with Head Stuff and the Podcast Studios Dublin. Find out more or become a member at headstuffpodcasts.com.